Hello friend, welcome back to DET Practice Time. This week we have two new questions. The first one is listen then type, and the first one is listen and type. The next one is listen then speak, as our members requested us to do these question types this week. If you want another question type, feel free to give us your thoughts in the comment section. We are more than happy to do so. And if you are ready, not yet, sorry, just for your information that we just recently started our weekly event that we call DET Practice Time. Every week on Thursday, you can join us, to practice some sample questions, and we also share with you basic tips, strategies, as well as how to apply them to practice on the DET Practice Platform. Again, for your information, that DET Practice Platform, we have like thousands of questions available, and in addition to our instant feedback, especially for your speaking and writing answers. If you just try a new speaking or writing questions, you will have feedback that we evaluate your skills based on fluency, grammatical accuracy, lexical sophistication, lexical diversity, and last but not least, acoustic features. It means your pronunciation. If you want to find out more about it, feel free to take a look at the link I leave in the description below, and let us know if you have anything that you are not sure about or you need more information. And now let's go to our DET Practice Hub. Alright, here I am. I already accessed our DET Practice Platform, so now let's start with our listen and type first. Listen and type. Let's start with level 2. So I'm gonna challenge myself with the first one, and you know that you can choose any question you like because there are thousands of questions. You don't need to complete one question to move to another, but feel free to pick your favorite numbers. I will start with the first one.
We have never spoken about work lately.
This is quite easy, right? I got it. We haven't spoken about work lately. Let's listen again.
We have never spoken about work lately.
About work lately. Alright, so this is quite easy. It means that you can simply just write down everything that you heard, and you need to utilize all the times that you are allowed to listen to the statements. So right now I already used 2 times the last time that I used it to double check what I have written if they are correct.
We have never spoken about work lately.
That's cool. I guess that's good enough, and let's submit. Right, you see right here that after clicking the submit button, you shall have feedback like this. This is the total correct words. So I got 7 out of 7 correct. So I got 100% over score. If you miss any words, you will see right here. And if you if you added, another words, like words are not in the statement, so you will see right here. Alright, level 2 is simple and short, so I guess that we need to move to level 3, which is more challenging. Okay, let's start with level 3 right here. Right, let's start with number 1 as well.
The index stayed in the green mostly throughout the day, but selling pressure.
This is quite hard, really. So the index staying in the green throughout the day, most likely. Remember, the first time, just feel free to write anything that you heard. do not worry about the words itself, but write everything that you heard, alright? And the second time, focus on listening. And have another tip for you later.
The index stayed in the green mostly throughout the day, but selling pressure.
Mostly throughout the day. We don't have time enough. Don't have enough time. But selling pressure. Okay, last one.
The index stayed in the green mostly throughout the day, but selling pressure.
Right. Oh, you see, yes, right now I got like 84% overall score because I got 12 out of 13 words correct. And you see here, right? This is the words that I added to the statement, but actually it isn't available in the statement or in the original statement. While you see right here the orange word state, that is the word that I needed to put in my answer, but unfortunately I did not. So it means that I missed this one, and you see right here, one word missing. Right. Okay. I have another unique tip for you. It means that for long statements like this one, that you need to use the mute button. Let's see how I use it next time. It means that, for example, you have this long sentence, right? And you just need divide the time into several seconds per time listening. So I focus completely for the few seconds because that is what my mind is able to listen and remember. If I listen to a long statement, I can't remember every word, but I am able to do that. I am able to do that if I listen for several seconds only. Right, so now let's try the next one.
Foreign investors were net sellers.
You see that? I click the mute button, so I only listened to the first several seconds that I am able to listen to and remember. So what I heard, like something like foreign investor, net seller. Okay, that's all I could hear. So now remember to unmute the speaker first before you click next. Listen to the second time.
Foreign investors were net sellers for the sixth straight session to the tune of 1 billion.
For the next straight session to 1 million word. Okay, sorry, we don't have enough time.
Foreign investors were net sellers for the sixth straight session to the tune of 1 billion.
Only 50 overall score. You see, this kind of statement is so hard to listen to and remember. We only have 1 minute per question, right? And this question type, like listen and type, it appears from 4 to 6 times during the whole test. It means that you will likely get long statements for like 2 or 3 times. It depends on your performance. It means that you need to be ready. You need to practice again and again every single day to improve your listening skill and mastering the mute button. Magic. I call magic. Right, let's do a small analysis here. You see, for the first few words that I wrote all correct words because I used the mute button, so I wrote them all correctly. But for the next one, like something, yes, honestly speaking, that I see the time is passing and I had pressure on my shoulders, so I need to be focused. I told myself that I need to be more quickly. I need to be quicker. I need to be quicker and correct at the same time. And it turned out that we didn't make it to the highest score, but that is how we utilize the mute button, right? So let's try the next one. Try next one right here.
Tens of thousands of iPhone 13.
10 of thousands of iPhone. Are these words what you heard? If so, yeah, I guess that may be correct. So now let's listen to the second time.
Tens of thousands of iPhone 13 phones have been sold within days of its launch.
13 phones. iPhone 13, like 13 phone have been sold during its launch. Let's utilize the last listen time.
Tens of thousands of iPhone 13 phones have been sold within days of its launch.
Within day of okay. Oh, tens iPhone. Oh, you see right here. My bad. I missed the S at the end of 10. So tens of thousands of iPhone 13 phones have been sold within days of its launch. Yes, I got 13 words correctly out of 15, including 2 missing words and 2 redundant words. Right, you need to remember that it is always better for mistyping a word than missing the word. In other words, it is always better to answer a question like this. Don't worry if you may mistype sprinters, because in this case 10 or tens, you still got a partial score for this one. Right, so let's try one more question and then we move to our listen then speak.
Industry insiders said the
Industry insiders said a large number of incentives
said the large number of incentives that Apple is offering users. Industry insiders said the large number of
industry insiders said a large number of what? I didn't hear what's next, so let's try the second time.
Industry insiders said the large number of incentives that Apple is offering users.
Incentive that Apple offer its user. Okay. So this is our last time.
Industry insiders said the large number of incentives that Apple is offering users.
Apple is offering, and this is the large industry insider said the large number of incentives that Apple is offering its user. Okay, only a few seconds left. Let's check. Oh, I only got 61 of what's called right here. And as you see on the screen, right, this word, Apple, I heard Apple, but I mistyping this one. It means that it's still better than missing the whole word. So I strongly encourage you, whatever happen, if you guess the word, just type it anyway, even though you may mistyping it, but it's okay. And this one, I really didn't hear this one. I heard like set, but it's set. That is my bad. Right. Okay. So some key takeaways for you. The first one is that always try to answer a question even though you may mistyping the words. The second one, use the mute button. I see it is just like a magic technique that we need to practice and master. You know, once you master using the mute button, you are able to divide a long statement into shorter statements, and then one by one you utilize all 3 times listening to the statement in order to complete it, and you have a higher probability to get the correct statement. Last but not least, if you have time, when I tried to practice, I didn't have time Perhaps I was trying to show you how to use the mute button, but in case that you have time, please utilize your time to check again your grammar, okay, your grammar, that you may miss typing something like this one, apple instead of apply. Right, so that's it. Thank you so much. So now it's time for us to move to listen then speak. Alright, here we are with listen and speak questions. There are lots of questions. What we need to do first is to pick several of them. So now let's choose the level first. Let's choose level 2 and start with the first one. Okay, if you don't remember what this question types is, let me share with you a bit. That you have 20 seconds to listen to 3 times the questions. They allow you to listen to the question 3 times within the first 20 seconds for your preparation, and then you have 90 seconds to speak to the microphone, and you need to ensure that your speaking lasts at least like 30 seconds. Yes, but the more you speak the better. That's why I strongly encourage you to utilize as much time as possible, you know, because this is an English proficiency test. It is matter that we show off our skill and show everything that we have. That is what I mean. Okay, so now let's get started with our first one.
What was the project that you did at school, and why did you do it?
What is the project that you did at school and why did you do it? Did you hear it well? Right, so you know, I don't have the time, so I stop here for a while and I got you to do it. For example, if you listen to a question like this and you completely understand it, our job is to brainstorm idea first in the first 20 seconds. Like in this one, the first question we need to answer is like, what is the project that you did at school? Okay, so what is the project you did at school? It could be high school or university. It's okay. It's okay, right? And the next one is that it is about like, why did you do it? Most of the time, we need to give at least 2 ideas to support your answer, because one is just not strong enough to persuade others, and 3 is too much. What I mean here is because we don't have enough time, you know, we don't have enough time to share 3 ideas, and then you have to deliver like arguments to support your ideas. It is not impossible in this case because we only have 90 seconds to speak out. We have 4 seconds left. Okay, let's go here. If I'm not mistaken, there was a project that I did at school, like at my university, that I participated in the Green Summer in Vietnam, because every summer most universities organize the Green Summer to offer students a lot of opportunities to support low-income individuals and families. There are 2 major reasons why I joined that biggest program every single year for students. First and foremost, I did it because it was the best opportunity for me as a student to widen my network. You know that because there are students from other faculties participated in the same event, in the same project, so I had chances to work with other students from different faculties. It means I learned so much from them. I learned the mindset, I learned how they support others, I learned how they study and improve their skills. Secondly, it is my chance to fulfill my student life, because it's not about study, it is about supporting others, and it is never been a second chance to know the life of low-income individuals. I did 3. Okay, this is not bad at all. You see, this is all the grading elements that the system evaluates your speaking skill, including fluency, Okay, lexical sophistication, lexical diversity, grammatical accuracy, and last but not least, acoustic features. Again, fluency is mean that the time you use to speak or write. Lexical sophistication is mean that the level of words you use for the whole speak. For example, right now I mostly I use A1 level. You know, right here. Okay, it includes like 79%. Okay, and A2 we have like 11%. Okay, so it means that you need to try use higher words like or idioms collocations if you want to aim for higher scores. Next, we have lexical diversity. This is the repeated words that you use, like I said I for 7 times. That isn't good at all. That isn't good at all. You need to stop repeat words again and again because your scores will be deducted. And for the acoustic features right here, you see the red words is mean that lower than 70%, and the orange one is mean that from 7 to lower than 85%. You need to look detail to take everything out, like this one, that. Okay, this is only one phoneme, so perhaps I missed the ending sound t, that. Okay, or let's find more than 2 syllables like this one. Okay, symptom. Okay, the symptom, and I or just got like 21 for the second phoneme symptom. So this is what you need to focus on after receiving your feedback. Focus on the loud score words and then try to figure out why you got that score in order to improve yourself. Do you think our questions hard? I think they are so hard. To me, the listen then speak question types is one of the most challenging, the hardest question in among all question types in the Duolingo English test. So to those speaking question types, we need to spend more time on practicing if we want to aim for higher scores, right? Feel free to let us know what else do you need from our support team. We can do something like share more questions regarding listen and speak, or you can take a look at our strategies developed by the academic team. I also leave our blog link in the description. Let's check them out and you find everything you need to improve your skills. For now, let's say goodbye and see you another DET Practice Time. Remember to leave us a like and subscribe our channel for more content for your DET practice and preparation. See you next week.